So now we're back upstairs. Our milk is down in that cooler and it's gonna get nice and cold real quick. Because we had these frozen single-walled stainless steel water bottles in there, I usually get it brings the milk down to about 50 degrees by the time we get it up here. My water's nice and hot, so I'm filling up my bucket, adding in detergent. And I let this fill up. And because we're doing this in my home kitchen, I found this actually works great for cleaning my utensils. Eventually, hopefully by the end of spring, early summer, we will be converting a tractor shed on the property that already has a cement slab into our milking parlor and our milking processing kitchen. And in the front, we're going to call it the cottage shop, and that's where the herd share members pick up their milk. So as you can see, it's getting nice and foamy. I also rotate between, like I said, these two products. So while that's filling up in our designated cupboard, here's my little cleaning kit. Now I'm going to turn it on cold, cool water. And I'm going to rinse off the outside of my stainless steel water bottles. You can tell there's still some ice in there. I'm going to rinse off the lids, making sure to get the inside and outsides. And then I dump them in. And I can feel with these gloves, biofilms, like when it's like slimy or greasy. Turn it back onto hot water. And what I'm doing is melting the rest of that ice that's in there. And there it goes. So this now gets put over there. And there's the rest of that ice. And I put that over in that corner. So now what I do over here, this is a lid that was cleaned as like an extra. I just put that over there, and I'll put it away later on. This is our super hot water. I put the lid over onto that. So now I'm going to disassemble the equipment. First thing I do is take off our pulsator. And what I do over here, I have another bleached rag. I just wipe it off. And then I spray it with a bleach solution. Let it sit there. Again, using cool water. This is the gasket for the lid to the bucket. It goes in. This obviously will not fit in the milking bucket. So what I'm going to have to do is wash it by hand. And like I said before, our water is very, very warm. Rinse off the excess soap. And then I submerge it into the extremely hot water. Next thing I do is take apart our claw. And I'm going to again rinse with cool water. Making sure to get into each crevice. And again, I can feel the biofilms, I guess you would use the word dissolving as I'm doing this. And then this goes in our wash. I hold my finger at the bottom, let it fill all the way up. So I'm doing that cool wash. I can tell those biofilms are diminishing. Kind of like a feel that you have to learn as far as the biofilms go. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse the lime, take out this gasketing. That goes in. And what you want is a nice good stream through the tubing, so you make sure that the water's getting all of the sides of the tubing. And again, I can hear that sound that it's making, and that's how I know that it's getting a good flow. All right, and then I leave that in there. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my cleaning gloves, and I love these because they have little scrubbers. Okay, let's dig in. So the first thing I'm feeling in here for is that gasket. Here it is. Now I'm using hot water to rinse it, and then that goes in that hot solution. I have my funnel. I can also take my scrub brush get the lid really clean. Now I'm rinsing that hot water, and that goes in the solution. has now been here for a long enough time. I'm able to put it underneath here on the drying rack. I love these gloves. I've never really even had any hair or feces, manure, hay even show up in our strainer. So it tells me down in the barn I'm doing quite a good job of cleaning off the udders and teats. I'm feeling around. We'll just grab one of the claws. I have the other lid, and I usually try to get those first. I like doing things very systematically. So each of the claws making sure to get nice and deep and in there. And then I submerge this. And here's that gasketing. I'm able to submerge that. And if you hear,